god, OMG. I guess we're gonna talk about the new update today, right? I guess we're gonna do that. The reason I didn't go live yesterday is because I wanted to give it some time myself to just look at the stuff, test the practice mode, and stuff like that, just to give myself an idea on how it's going to work. So, I'm not going to play anything here today. I might play a practice hole just for the sake of it, but other than that, not. Morning, Tommy. Congrats on 3-time top 20 in the world. Triple boom. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate that. Super surprised. Very surprised. I was hoping for a top 5 with main account, but my alt account also put like 3 accounts top 11. Didn't expect that. But the world leaderboard definitely gives me something to push for when it comes to the tournament. I haven't really had that lately, and I definitely feel that little extra push needed there is going to be important. Christian, we can definitely challenge each other on a game, but not today though. Gary, welcome in here. Adam Delore, welcome. Peter Birch, Gitters, and Chris Height, welcome in here. Everyone, good morning. Update is marked towards 10-year-olds, says Michael. And morning, Michael, by the way. Virginia, welcome, welcome. More Purely, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Interesting. Yeah, okay, so I think who is AA number 1? His name is Mike Johnson. He has AB and also involved with other accounts as well, to some degree though. He is, however, no matter how many accounts he plays, an absolute world-class player. You never want to have him in this bracket. Never. Cool. Morning, buddy. Okay, let's take a look at what has happened. First and foremost, we all know that we're gonna have the new tournament system with the wind and the bracketing, which I absolutely love. I absolutely love that. And based on, when we talked about the tournament update the other day, I got the impression that most people like that also. One thing that I don't understand about the... I think we can go in here like that, right? Yeah. The one thing that I don't understand though, how do they decide the skill tiers? Like, I understand the fact that it's based on previous wrestles and stuff, but I've seen some very weird stuff that some people that haven't even been playing expert are still ranked like an expert to 2 stars or something. And the only thing that I can think about in that regard is yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking like it maybe could be something that they can track the connected accounts, for alt accounts and stuff like that, and if you have a good account and then you have an alt account will still be ranked the same way as your good account. I don't know, but I don't really understand it. I would love for Playdemic to communicate better in how the bracket is. But to be completely honest, we don't know how it's going to work, so I'm not gonna, in the end, judge it. I think it's silly if we're going to clank down or something that we haven't even tested one tournament. So we'll we're happy to see the next tournament, and then we'll take him for what it is, Or like, not take it for what it is, but then we can judge after that. In the end though, I like the win that's going to happen. I really look forward to that. Obviously you can read okay, so your skill tier is based on your tournament performance. It can occasionally be affected by your maximum trophies achieved. Use your skill tier to match or against a similar tournament opponent. But I would like to, as I'm a nerd, I would love to see more details behind that. To be honest, I understand that they can't give everything, but give me some more details at least, because I really don't understand. When it comes to Master, I was hoping for at least 2 skill tiers, as Radu says, because I understand why as well. I talked to the support, and the reason we don't have more than 1 is because Master is the highest division, should be able to compete amongst the rest of the world. But at the same time, as Master is today, there should be skill tier, there should be 1 and 2, because honestly, there needs to be a way for people to step up in an easy way, in my opinion. Yeah, I would also love to hear the amount and number of people in each tier for sure. But this is, you know, about the tournament stuff. And in the end, I'm overly thrilled about the tournament update as I was the other day. That hasn't changed, you know. I think that is something that the game needs, whether we like it or not. I think that is something that the games need. But what happened then? What happened with the emojis and stuff? Like, let's take a look. So, first and foremost, we have got some different type of, you know, you see the bag is different colors and stuff, and, you know, I have nothing against that. I think that's okay. We do have the balls. Here, god damn it though, give me a way to sort my balls. I don't know if you agree with that, but if we can sort emojis, we can sort animations, and sort emojis and stuff like that. Why can't we sort our balls? I don't know if that's gonna come though, but why? And then the newest thing, in my opinion, is these things here. You know, the chat boxes and emojis. You know, it is what it is. I don't care really. Like, it's fun to use emojis sometimes, but I never really use emojis. But if anyone really is, I would say like this: if someone is losing any sleep or being mad about emojis, then dude, calm down. I like it doesn't affect anyone. Then just mute option then, and just leave it for what it is. You know, it's like some people think it's funny, some people it's not, and that's just how it is. I saw some posts on Reddit and I was like, fuck's sake. It's like, yeah. Sometimes I just wonder if people just want to complain just to complain. Now, specifically about the emojis. Did I want new emojis? I didn't ask for it. I would survive without it. But, you know, some people like to use emojis. Well, fine, that's how it is. It doesn't cost any, you know, sure, you can buy emojis for gems and stuff like that, but it's not going to give you an edge in any sort. Not gonna give you an edge in any shape or form. But here you can see, you know, as if I'm going to press the angry emoji and gonna put it somewhere else, I can then swap emojis and stuff and change the order, and that is what I would like to have with the balls. That would help me big time. Okay, now we come to stuff that I was confused about, is the right word. First and foremost, when it comes to myself, there's always going to be those players that say, oh, every time Tommy says something positive, it's because he's sponsored by Playdemic. There's nothing that says anything in the contract that I need to be positive about everything that Playdemic does. I'm still a player, and I want the game to be as best as possible for the community, for those that play in the game, and that's my goal. So those that are using that excuse, they don't know what the hell they're talking about, just to have that said. So, this made me confused. Like, first, I cannot judge it to be positive and negative until we have had it in a while, and I think that's the best way to go with it. But as a first glance, I was like, it's like, why? So, like, looking at the different type of stuff here, you know, match perk, 14% extra coins. What do we have more? We have bonus with, you know, practice tokens. Isn't there like a thing that gives us like clan points and stuff like that as well? Let's see, we're done. Isn't there a thing that gives me clan points or something that I can click on? I can take that one off. Apparently not. Oh, maybe this one. No? Okay, apparently not then. Oh no, it's the peg, obviously. We're gonna get there. It's the peg. Obviously, Mats. Please, any more timeout, Mats. He deserves it. He deserves it. Time it out. Time it out. So, uh, these different whole explosion stuff, the way that the whole explosion stuff works is if you select it, you don't have to select it. You can just use the per default stuff. But if you select it, you will get different stuff. Uh, you will see stuff jump out of the hole. Yeah, you know. It's yeah. Use it if you want, and not. The problem we get to, I do think, ain't that we will be able to get perks from using them. Okay. So the perks here for this American football is that you're able, in this case, to get practice tokens every time. So how this works here, like, you first need to buy it. Now I'm just gonna explain the process. You first need to buy it. It costs you 1,000 gems to buy it. And you can do that in the shop. And the thing that happens when you do select it, every time you hold out, which means with a pot or a ship or whatever, you will get two practice tokens. Okay. It also works like a Russian roulette is the easiest way I can explain. You see this here on the left, this one here that says 1 perk remaining. That one is filled with 6 green shots. So every time you hold out, you have the possibility to get 1 shot, so like 2 practice tokens. And when those are done, you can reload for another 1,000 gems. That would mean that you are able, in that case, to buy this feature, and 2, in that case, stock up with practice tokens to use at the practice area. Personally, I think 1,000 gems is too much. I think 1,000 gems is too much. It is, in my opinion, that's too much. And it should be lower. At the same time, I have no problem that they monetize that type of stuff. It's a business. We need to think about that as well. And I do think these type of match perks are interesting, but I'm confused in terms of how is that going to be used in the game in a positive way. We're gonna have to have in mind though that every special emoji does have like 6 shots, like a Russian roulette. So it's not 100% that you will get extra practice tokens. Not 100% that you will get extra coins or get extra clan points if you have the peg and stuff like that. That is something to have in mind. So it's not like we can take. We're gonna go into the peg here because no, yeah, okay, we sort on rarity on all this here. Which one was it? This is somewhere here down below, maybe. I don't even remember. You see, I don't even have. There, okay. So with this, like here you can see you have the revolver down here as well on the left, or like revolver. I don't know what it's called in English. So it still works as a Russian roulette. So let's say you hold out and you win a game, you get the possibility to then get 120 plus percent clan points. How I read that is that if you have 30 clan points, win for a tour 12. I don't even remember if that is the case, but if you get 30 clan points, then you will get 36 clan points instead, because it's a 20% increase from 100. So that is how I read it. So people reading it as you would be receiving almost 80 clan points or something, I think that's wrong, to be honest. Now that this hasn't been confirmed by Playdemic, but this is how they have been written before, and that's why I read it like that as well. So it would be 36 clan points and 30, and given an increase of 6 clan points, sure, in the long run that will be fine, but I don't think it will create that much big of a difference as people think. As once again, you're gonna have to have you have 6 shots that you need to hold out, and you need to you need to win 6 times. Okay, but it doesn't mean that every time you win you will get extra clan points, because it's still Russian roulette, and then you need to reload it as well, which will cost you money and gems. So the amount of people that are gonna do that is gonna be so slim. Yeah, Ben, you have a great idea, you're a great thought about that as well. So so it's gonna be interesting. I'm still waiting for confirmation about from Playdemic about that. Just found out after the update you forfeit to a friend when playing Tour 1 for it no longer advances their pinches, so you can't forfeit between your accounts to complete your pinches. Oh, that's good. That's just a way to exploit the game, so good. Yeah, you know, I was just okay, so if it is 120%, then it's too many clan points. That's just to be said. If it is 120%, that's too many clan points, even though it's gonna be a slim amount of people is gonna use it. That's my opinion. So definitely think so personally. Uh, I saw a comment about some people having problems where they have just like water everywhere. Um, that they have just water everywhere. That seems to be an Android problem mainly. And as I understood it, Playdemic is working on a fix that should be out soon. It sucks though, and yeah, we I would recommend to not play anything until that is fixed. Personally, I wouldn't, because I would just get pissed off, and yeah, that wouldn't be fun at all. So the different T's here is the same as the, yeah, they say 24% coin bonus. So what this says, bonus percent based on the match way, active in tour play only, full reload. Wow, that was a lot. But you know, I'm not gonna. 1700. I need to check which one is it there. How much does that one? Only 750 to reload. Whoa, that's not much. Magnet, thank you so much for becoming a member. Uh, the 750 gems, that wasn't a lot. I was hoping for like maybe 3k gems or something like that. So I don't know really why Playdemic are doing this, to be honest. With like, I have no issues with the practice token. I think that's a nice way to be able to get more practice tokens and coins and stuff like that. I have no issues with that. But the clan points, why touch that? I don't know. Do the emojis, animation shots, and teas need to be refreshed with gems every time? No, you don't. It's only the perks, so you can still use the same peg, but you're not getting any perks. For example, like so, let's take this one here, the animation. I will still get an animation every single time, uh, even if I don't have it reloaded, so to speak. You know. I hope that I'm wrong about the clan points, because now I'm not a grinder, but I think that's unnecessary. They shouldn't do the camera spin if you're using a regular T. Yes, yeah, I think the camera spin is also something that I don't really understand why. Maybe it's because it's a way to show off this pig or something, but I've heard a lot of complaints about that. Uh, this, yeah, Jonathan, again, we're gonna see. I'm gonna look into that definitely. But if we're gonna base it as that, it's gonna be like 66 clan points on tour 12 for one win. Even though it's gonna be Russian roulette and you not get it every time. Oh, it's too much. It's like, it's too much in my opinion. So, but as an overall thing, guys, when it comes to the animating part, I have no issues with it. It's not. Was it what I wanted? Nah, not really. Like, again, I was not expecting this to happen, but does it affect the way that I'm looking at playing the game? No, it does not. Really, the perks is what I'm looking at, and I think in the end, if someone is having the issue with the animation of that comes to the game, I don't know really. I actually don't have a comment there. I think it's weird. To be honest, sure, we maybe not like it, uh, but like having different animations, it's just not to use them. It's the perks that I'm focusing about that will either help or not help me in the game. The thing that I'm a lot of focused on is the practice tokens. How to get them, how to claim them. At the moment, you know, now everyone got 9 free practice tokens from Playdemic, which is good, I guess, but the rest of the practice tokens are only being able to get by, you know, as it seems, to use the animations. But I wouldn't be surprised if we get something the 23rd November, as Playdemic says that they will reveal all the ways to get the practice tokens the 23rd of November. Makes me believe that we will see a way of getting practice tokens for free in some way, by if that would be by doing different type of challenges or something like that, I don't know, but I do think there will be a way for us to get free practice tokens. So I will wait to judge that part until we see what comes the 23rd of November. Because if there's only a way to get practice tokens by buying them, then I'm really disappointed. I'm really disappointed. But if we get a way to get free practice tokens by doing different challenges that doesn't really cost us in terms of gems and stuff, then lovely. That's my thought. What do you think about the practice area? Tommy, so you buy or spend your money, that is, they want your money. Tommy, they are a business. We need to be serious here, all of us. Like, Playdemic is a business. Like, in the end, if they would, like, they are there to make money. Obviously, in the end, though, like, if it becomes super heavy on the money part and the free to play stuff is gonna be non-existent, I can agree with that. But you can still use the stuff in the game free to play, except for some animations and stuff. So we just need to be realistic here and just calm down a little bit. But you get practice tokens on all accounts. Yeah, you got them for free this time. Yeah. Are practice tokens carry forward, or I use them or lose them per turning? That's what I want to know. I read it as you will keep them, Gary, and you can stock it up. But that is not confirmed. I'm waiting for that. Oh, there we come. Practice tokens expire 5 seasons after you collect them. Thank you, Tony. Thank you. That's perfect. I also think that with the animations here is what my dear friend Matthew Warren, Aerial Gaming, mentioned, is very similar to how it is Clash of Clans is having, and which is a very successful game. And I do think this could be a way for Playdemic to try to get more younger people into play the game. Not being said that they cannot go too heavy on the animation part, because not even I am gonna enjoy that in the end, though. But that's what I think, you know. I'm hoping if you pre-selected a certain ball, regardless of the new ball pack, that it would take us back to the top of the ball bag, or so at least that would all the way down to the ball. Don, I hope something that will come. That is one thing that I'm missing a lot, though. I think they have. That is something we in the community have said many times. Clash Royale it was, sorry. Clash Royale. Thank you, Matthew. I think the community has been very clear on that. Me personally as well. Been very vocal with that I want to have that some way of selecting the ball in different way. Yeah, I see your point, but at the same time, you know, as all businesses, I don't expect Playdemic getting as much revenue now as they did get 2018. You know, they always need to add new stuff that is somewhat recruits new players, and in that case also brings different type of that is also different type of revenue sources. Otherwise, if every business was looking like thinking like you said, then the business is gonna you know, live for a couple of years, and then they're gonna have to do something new all the time. So Uh, it's not a youngsters game, Tommy. No, I'm not saying that either. I'm not saying that either. But does it hurt if the game gets more player? Nah. Tommy, I've already answered that. There is a fix coming for that, to calm down. It's like, guys, just calm down a little bit. There is stuff that I'm not happy with this. There's stuff that I am happy with it. But it's like I was reading on Reddit yesterday, and that amazes me that people almost seem to get like been beaten up by Playdemic by this in a way that is just weird. We haven't even tested it. I want to test it, and if I come to the point, after the 23rd when we get the rest of the update, that it's an overall shit, I'm gonna say it's overall shit. So yeah, I agree, Adrian. Obviously, like in the end, like I don't want to spend more money than what I do. That's goes for everyone. So again, I was not expecting and not really looking at the animation as something that if someone would ask me, do you want those animations? I wouldn't say yes. But it is what it is, and it doesn't really affect my gameplay. I'm still going to play it differently. They could remove that spin, like that swirl or the dance that it does before you take your shot. I think that's just crap. It would maybe be possible to win practice tokens in tournaments. We don't know. We don't know that until the 23rd of November. So we have no reason to complain about anything about the practice tokens until then. But the 120% clan extra clan is not quite pay to win, but pay to boost the clan. Wardy, I agree. I think that is completely wrong. I've heard more negative about this update than any update in the past. Been playing since August 2017. I haven't. I've heard more negative before, Michael. The way that my inbox blew up for the update in 2018, which is the latest of the big updates. We haven't really had that in big updates, so we have had 2 updates. The way that my messaging blew up there, oh, it's just insane. Compared to now, it's like non-existent though. I know, Tommy, but please don't play like it's a fix. I can't do anything. You can't do anything by screaming about it. I understand that those of you with Androids have an issue, but please don't play and lose your coins and trophies until Playdemic has fixed it. There is no need to get so mad about it more than just in the beginning. They will fix it, and I hope they will compensate everyone as they should do. Yeah, Clubhouse was complaining so much they revoked it. Yeah, that's true. How can I calm down when I have to wait 3 extra 2 seconds? I can show you the cameras for that. They aren't addressing the important issue though, Tommy. Yes, money. But Harky, what is the most important issues though? Like, could you all list the most important issues though? Because for what as involved I am in the community and get people with feedback and complaints every day, even though I'm not support, and reading on Reddit, Facebook, and stuff. The biggest concerns people have is the bracketing system, and it's the tournament win, the shot copying stuff. Those have been the 2 absolute biggest issues. Absolute. There is nothing to compete. But what would be yours? And not just to you, Harky, to everyone. So what do you see as the most important part? Because I see many people say that on Reddit also, but they don't explain what the issues is that they want to fix. It just, some people, I just feel, now I'm looking at mostly some comments on Reddit though, even though I love the Reddit Golf Clash community, but some people seems like, it's like I could give him a car, a brand new Mercedes, and he would complain of what color and what brand it is. And that's just so weird for me. Okay, let's go in and play a practice. I'll just do See how it looks, and also the spin. Which holes are we gonna play then? We're gonna play. Which one do I need? Let's play hole 9. I kind of need some practice on this one. I'm not gonna lie. Let's play hole 9. Let's go. So it costs you 1 practice token. Let's go in and take a look at the peg here. It make me, you know. Harky, haven't they put a way of going at the shade stuff? I saw several people having that they had to forfeit the game because they are doing shades. I don't know how that's gonna work. Again, I'm not playing tour play in the same extent as I did before, but here the practice area. Why can't we just practice alone here? Honestly, when it doesn't cost anything. David, yeah, but it's a shade part. It's a shade part. Shade part. Arky, don't you think that I've addressed that? I'm not the person that is complaining in public because what will that help? I go to the source. I go directly with my reports to Playdemic. Do I decide anything? No. I work for them as a consult. I'm not employed by Playdemic. So if I think something is wrong, trust me, I tell them directly. I'm not going on in the community bitching about it making posts. That's not my game. It has never worked and would never do. For me, it works going directly and give my thoughts on how I think it looks, report the issue, then it's up to Playdemic to be the decision maker. And again, I'm not employed by Playdemic. Okay, so did you see that with the peg there? I missed it myself. You know, now we're just gonna go in and wing it a little bit, guys. Hopefully I'm not gonna go into the rough though, that would suck. It seems like when it's time to argue, like discuss with me, people when they run out of stuff, it's always going to blame okay, Tommy, you only have those thoughts just because you're sponsored by Playdemic. It's like it's so weird. So weird. The amount of stuff that I have brought from the community to Playdemic in terms of the cheating part and improvement of the game is in the extent of that people cannot imagine. That's why I can laugh about it. That's why I'm going to ridicule it because it's ridiculous. And those that are thinking that are people that cannot that is just trying to find an excuse. That is just wrong. It is just a beauty. Okay, so we're gonna play straightforward here, though. I'm just gonna try to go play straightforward and see what we can do on the third shot. At least is the plan. And for those that are wondering, I will be having some. I'm going to have some tutorials out once the update comes to 23rd. I will be having tutorials out on how everything works, but I need to wait until the 23rd to see really how everything actually will work. Hey Tommy, did you experience the graphic glitch made the ground disappear? No, it's an Android issue, Mac Gaming. I play iOS, but they are working on a fix, and I believe that's going to be out soon. if you're bringing it to their attention, then why aren't they listening? Dude. Even if I bring something to someone's attention, doesn't mean that that happens. If played if Playdemic would in that case take everything that I address and that we community want and do that, you know, I would have sit and go tournaments right away, you know. But at the same time, you know, it like I can send in suggestions and thoughts and feedback, but I have no decision right. I'm not sitting there by the table making decisions on how to improve the game. I've never done. Hey, perfect ball. See how it goes then. Boom. Oh, there you see the stuff here. And now you can see the Russian roulette stuff, I think. I don't know if that came up there. I did miss that. I don't know how it looked. And you are entitled to that opinion, Harky. It was yes necessary to if that is how you believe, if your belief is if your belief is that my opinion comes just directly to having Playdemics back all the time, that is not how it works. Then it's just a necessary to have a discussion. I don't see how it's right that people have to wait for anything after they spend money on this game. They have bought clans into the game, which means you need points, so it's not right that people are put. Tommy, isn't it unfair to boost clan point? 100%. I don't agree with that at all, Cora. I've said that a couple of times already. See, even what did you mean? People are put bought clans into. I don't see how it's right that people have to wait for anything after they spend money in this game. They have bought clans into the game, which means you need points. So it's. I don't understand, Steven. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can you play one game so everybody can see the camera spin? Yes, Aikala, that was it. I guess. You know, are you getting coins for playing practice mode? I just got 1 million. Oh my god, people are calling like crazy. I know I have some meetings and stuff, so I had 3 calls there. Like this. So we're gonna go live with the website today, guys, with the ball page and club page and everything. So a lot of stuff to fix. So I'm just gonna say like this: do you have any questions, any thoughts, concern? Have in mind though that just because I disagree with you on something doesn't mean that I don't want for the best for the game either. Like, I'm still playing the game. If I'm not gonna enjoy playing the game, I'm not gonna do this anymore. So in the end, we are all in the same boat, but we might look differently on certain stuff, and we need to respect that on both ends. I respect your opinion, you respect mine. Tommy, how often do you think we will get these tokens? I'm not sure if I should waste mine. Well, if you don't feel the need to practice, save them. I think it would be great value in saving practice tokens and use them, and only use them whenever you feel it's going to be necessary on a specific hole where you know, okay, this hole I know I'm going to struggle with because I hate that hole. Like for me, City Park. And then also, we need to wait until the 23rd, which is 17 days. Then we know the way to collect the practice tokens, and I will then have a tutorial out what I think would be the best way to use it. If there's 3 ways of using it, which I think. Whoa, we do have number 3 in the world in here, Neo. Welcome, brother. Thank you so much for being here. Congratulations for being top 3 in the world, bro. Congrats. Tom, will you be streaming at the beginning of qualifying opening weekend round? Jay, I will be streaming in the beginning of qualifying round. I will be streaming day 2 opening round and day 2 weekend round. Yeah. So please, a massive congratulations to Neo, guys. From chat, you can see the top 20. You have Neo on place number 3 and number 6 in the list there, which is absolutely amazing. I think, like, okay, so if we're gonna summarize it here in the end, we are all, like, I hate changes, generally. Like, I personally is a guy that, when I was young, when my mom changed the carpet in my room, I cried because I hate change. So, I think we are a lot of people in the same boat, not crying about the carpet, but are very worried about changes. We also need to have in mind that the update hasn't even been live in more than 24 hours. We need to give it a little time before we are judging it. I think the animations is overall something that people look at it negative towards the game. And I think, I do personally think that the people, if I'm going to analyze it, and how people are reading and talking about it, I think some people obviously absolutely hate it, but I think the most of the people are more concerned about the direction the game is going with animations. Not that we get a couple of animations that we can use, more concerned that it will eventually be too cartoonish. That's how I think, at least. I'm not sure, but that's what I think by reading people's comments. Not that they hate it per se, but if it's gonna keep going that way, it's going to definitely hurt their excitement and enjoyment with the game. That's what I think. Then when it comes to the perks and stuff, I just need to give it time before I at least can judge if this is going to be good or bad. Just by the looks of it, the clan point stuff, I don't like it at all. When it comes to the practice token stuff, I am definitely okay with that if we do get a way of getting those practice tokens for free in some sort also. And that's most definitely something that I do hope. If that is the case, we get, in somewhat get the possibility to get for free, and also then we can buy extra if we want to, then I think that's absolutely brilliant. When it comes to the emojis, I don't really have an opinion. Some people will like it, some people will don't. I don't use emojis, so in the same extent as others, so I don't really have an opinion. I think it could be, I think it's a good addition, as it doesn't really hurt me. We'll see what happens, really. And again, if people want to discuss in a civil way, and I say in a civil way because, again, we're not trying to, in the end, it shouldn't be a polarized community. We should all be able to discuss, and if someone has a different opinion than yours, you have to be able to talk. And now I hate to relate to politics, but it definitely sucks to see the polarized way it is in the United States at the moment with the election and stuff. And I don't want it to be like that here. Respect people's opinion, discuss it, and then accept accept that it is agree to disagree in certain stuff. So in the end, though, we will see what happens. I wanted to get live to discuss a couple of things with you, give my thoughts about some stuff in the community, and I'm positive to some, I'm negative to some, but I think the changes we get to the tournament is definitely making me more positive, as that is my main focus. But I am a little bit concerned about the perks with the pegs and with the animations and stuff like that, and I hope that will be sorted out with some good information soon. Some of those of you of us who suffer from motion sickness, that close-up ball spinning in the beginning is really tough to handle. I understand that, Daffy. I don't understand why that actually is in the game. I hope they remove that. I definitely hope they remove that. So people going to spend people who grind spend enough money in game. Now I don't see the point of playing 50 plus matches a day. They haven't fixed the fundamental glitches. I hope they have fixed some glitches though. Like, we don't know. Again, it has been live for 24 hours, so we just need to give it a little time. Obviously, the Android stuff is just poop. So 23rd of November is the next update in the game, as I understood it. So it is very important that we look forward to that. Once that has come, I think we can go live. We can talk about it and really give ourselves a fair look at the game. To be honest. Yeah, well, honestly, like I agree with you. The emojis, some stuff I'm never gonna use, and I won't be buying them when they come out as well, if that's going to be a possibility. But again, that I don't really care about that stuff, as it doesn't really impact any stats and stuff. It doesn't give you any perk, so per se. So that's why I'm not really having an opinion about the emojis and stuff like that. Yeah, I appreciate that, Jay. That's absolutely perfect. So, guys, if you're playing the practice mode, as Jay said in chat, I think that's a very, very important, important lesson, or not lesson, but an important thing to have in mind. If you play, either if you match up with a friend or something, you can just put out from green and just go back to the place and play the shot again. You know, that is definitely something that you should be doing. That's the same if your opponent mess up or something like I did yesterday. I messed up and went into the drive. Into the rough, sorry, or my opponent went into the water, and then I just laid up at the spot that I was expecting my drive to be, to play the second shot in a good way. So I thought they would have ranked for every player in the game. If you can't do it for top 20 with an algorithm, you can do it for everyone. Probably, Camera. I don't know why. I have no clue why it is as it is. The top 1000 is ranked though, but I don't. But other than that, I don't understand. I would love to see like a way of see for other divisions also, but I somewhat think if they would be having a rank for pro, those that are sitting high up in the rank in pro would not go away from that and go up to expert, because they would love to. It's obviously an ego boost to find yourself in the top of the leaderboard, whatever division it may be. How do I get into that 50 Shades of Gold with you and Matt? Yeah, he's just trolling with you, Shadowside. God, Mats. Nah, I'm not a shade person. You know that. I'm not throwing shades. I may be throwing shades, but I'm not giving away games. And Android glitch is that some people that are playing with Android is experience, they do not see the course. It's basically like you see water all the place, and that is something that is been working on as a fix. So I don't know when that will come, but I guess Tommy, that's no worries, buddy. I just wanted to answer you later on, just to address your concern. So please don't take my comment back to you as any form of slag against you. That was never the problem. Show us your ranking in the player stats, Tommy. Okay, I'm sure. Here is No Glove, 8th place. So No Glove is 8th place, Main is 5th place, and T-Rox is 11th place. So I'm 5, 8, and 11 for the 3 master accounts that I really take seriously. I have 4 master accounts, but the other account is an APOC 6, and I don't really focus on that account more than I get some good practice with it for the other accounts. That's how I look at it. I would love to win sometimes with baby account, but I don't really have the balls and the clubs for it yet, at least. So baby account is like 800 rank or something. Very limited master play positions, but my main accounts in master 5, 8, and 11. Very happy with that, obviously. Amigo Mark, I don't see the support credit you with trophies. Unfortunately, they have never done that. But I hope they compensate you heavily with balls and coins at least, so you can work up those later on. Andy, I don't know if that's high or not, because we don't really know if how Playdemic has ranked it, like in the all the behind information. I would love to get more detail from Playdemic about that, to be honest. Um, I would love to see that, because some ranks are hmm, very much debatable, but there could be easy answers to that also. But those answers Playdemic is having. Your tier are also based on your weekly league. Now it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be based on your weekly league. It should be based on the previous result combined with the highest unlocked tour that you're having, like in what tour play you're playing, not the weekly league. If it is the weekly league, then Playdemic has failed to inform that, both when they have said it in frequently asked questions and also in in the in-game menu, so to speak. Um, yeah, guys, it's time for me to go. I do have some calls to make here, and after that, we're gonna go live with the website, and again, we're gonna go live with the new ball page and club page and win page, chess page. Yeah, we do have a lot of stuff coming live on the website golfclashtommy.com. So make sure you check it out later today during the 2-3 hours. It's gonna go live. Especially check out the ball page, but the club page also will give you all the information about the clubs. So make sure you check that out. That is going to be. I'm looking forward to that, because that's going to help a lot. I guess we're going to have to somewhat add a page for all the animations later on. Marco, I don't think so. The only way to check other people's rank is to check their stat card. Thank you, Christian. Have a great day, guys. Much love to you all. See you on Monday. And oh, sorry. Oh, one thing. Sunday morning, 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 a.m. Central European Time, I will be doing my hour in the 25-hour stream for Jesse both son, Liam, that we are hoping as many of you will be a part of that. And if you do have a couple of bucks over, make sure you donate them on the stream, or during my stream or any other stream that will be a part of it, and we were going to try to raise as much money as possible to help Liam. So I will be live for an hour. It will be on Sunday morning, 8 a.m. Central European Time, 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That was all. I will see you on Sunday. Bye bye. Oh, sorry. Will the TTS page be up on site? Yes, Jamie, it will be. Of course. God, I miss all the stuff there. Yeah, it will be up as well. Bio pics link to all the people in Team Torment streamers. So